Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at BillHoodFord.com.
My name is Dr. Jonathan Weiler, and I have paired with Dr. Benjamin Bundro of Mandeville, a fellow board-certified plastic surgeon, to create Louisiana Breast Reconstruction Associates. We feel that it is every woman's right to be educated on her options for breast reconstruction. I feel that myself and my office staff treat every patient equally, and we address not only the medical concerns of the patient, but we can also address the cosmetic concerns as well.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstore is helping you retire one weekend at a time.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs. Pete Panapinta, candidate for mayor of Hammond, wishes the coaches and players a safe game tonight and that each one of you perform to the best of your ability. Congratulations to our schools and also congratulations to the principals, teachers, and students. Pete Panapinta hopes you have a great school year and success on and off the field.
Did you know that Menino's Pharmacy has an on-site flu vaccine program? That's right, Menino's Pharmacy will come to your place of business, office, school, or club and provide flu shots and bill your insurance company. If your insurance company doesn't cover the flu shot, Menino's will give you a special group pricing. With Menino's Pharmacy, your employees don't have to miss work to get their flu shot. Menino's Pharmacy will come to you. Whether it's 5 employees or 500, Menino's can take care of you. Give them a call today at 985-542-8466.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I love you.
Welcome to Strawberry Stadium for tonight's WSTY Game of the Week. It's homecoming night for the St. Thomas Aquinas Falcons as they host the Hannon Hawks. Archbishop Hannon from right up the road there to Beta Springs. And they take the opening kickoff. They'll run it out to the 30, 35. He's got a corner. Got a man beat. He could take it all the way. One man to beat the kicker, Becerra. Becerra closing ground and drags him down from behind at the 9-yard line. What a big play to start a ball game on an undermanned Hannon team tonight. You know, Hammond last year went all the way to the Dome, but they lost a ton of seniors, and they haven't had a strong showing so far this season. St. Thomas coming in heavily favored, but that's a big return there to start the game.
Great momentum for the Hawks coming into a big stadium, big team. They're doing well this year, 4-1 Falcons, starting with the 8-yard line, looking to push it in early are the Hawks.
And St. Thomas, without their big lineman, number 99, Edwin Alexander, the junior, who is being looked at by LSU already. Hannon from the shotgun. Fakes the pitch, comes back on a counter, and he is taken down immediately by Jesse Hester.
Great play by Hester there. We were talking about him before the game there, dog, to Coach White. He's a good player out there in the end for the Falcons.
Trey Jackson also in on the tackle, so they'll lose a couple of yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal, back ball all the way back to the 16-yard line. This is the self-proclaimed A-team here in the house tonight. Our cameraman, Butch Lee, Rusty Barrio, the coach, and I'm the big dog, Darrell Smith, bringing you tonight's action. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 16. Inside handoff on the dive play, not much there, maybe get 2.
Looks like they're going to try some funny formations out there, get to have a little advantage on the outside with their receivers blocking against the Falcons, but they did a good job that time of sealing up the middle.
We saw St. Thomas earlier in the year play LaRonger head up all the way through until their quarterback went down in the 3rd quarter, and that changed the whole ball game. LaRonger ended up winning. So St. Thomas, a feisty bunch out there. Dropping the throw, heading for the corner, got a man out there. The coverage is there, and a late break on the ball and help break it up was Reed Bolton. The receiver didn't go up and get it at its highest point, so Bolton able to get his hand in there, and that'll bring up 4th down. And let's see if the Hawks will go for a field goal here. It will be about a 30-yarder. So after getting the opening kickoff return to the 9-yard line, to get out of here with a field goal attempt is a pretty good job by that defense.
You know that Hammond's probably going to have a decent field goal kicker. Got a good soccer team over there at Hammond as well.
Kick is up, and the kick, I believe, is good. So Hammond quickly on the board, up 3-0 with 10:24 to go here in the opening quarter. Bringing you tonight's game is Bill Hood Automotive, Dixie RV, Anthon's Chiropractic Clinic, Louisiana Ballroom Dancing, Weiler Plastic Surgery, Pete Panapenta, candidate for the mayor of Hammond, and Menino's Family Practice Pharmacy. Bringing you tonight's action here on WSTY Channel 22. It's the game of the week. St. Thomas behind 3-0 early. We'll get the football. We got 10:24 to go in the opening quarter. Back deep to receive is Ralph Haynes, number 9, and also looks like number 11, Will Hetzinger. Or is it 31, Jacob Bordock? Now, we saw Bordock in the first game against LaRonger make some big plays against them.
102-yard interception return, if I'm not mistaken.
Handing the kick away. Looks like 2 kickers out there, and they do a kind of an onside kick. St. Thomas luckily falls on it at midfield, so they'll come up great field position to start their first possession.
I saw that a couple of weeks ago in a college game. Kicker comes around, acts like he's going to kick the ball one way. They bring somebody else right across behind him and try to get an onside kick and get the ball back, keep that momentum going.
Looks to me like they look at which side of the field has more players, and they kick it away from that, maybe get a chance, and it didn't work. Now, St. Thomas on offense will be led by quarterback Cameron Dantzler, a junior. He made some huge plays this season for him. And steady Eddie running back Ralph Haynes is the power back there. So a 2-headed monster here for the Falcons. And here comes Dantzler. Puts it on the turf away, and Hannon will come up with it. Dantzler Gimpy coming into the game, and he just flat out dropped it.
Looked like they were trying to run a quarterback keep. They led both backs out there to block for him, and he just lost the handle right there. That is something they cannot afford, because they give this team, this Hammond team, some momentum going in. Get behind early. They're going to have to do some throwing. See what happens.
Well, Dantzler coming off the field limping badly. He makes me wonder if maybe he just shouldn't be out there. They may have to go to their backup quarterback here, as they had to do against LaRonger.
I think talking with Coach White earlier, he might have an injury, something to his foot or something. He was kind of gimpy walking. We saw him earlier. So, like you said, we saw in LaRonger. He goes out in the second half. It's a different ball club when he's not in the game.
It is, but for the one thing saving grace for St. Thomas, they have Haynes back to be able to rely on running the ball, which they didn't have against LaRonger. Quad receivers to the top of your screen, one man in man-to-man coverage down here at the bottom. Shotgun, quarterback keeper right up the middle, got a big hole. He's across the 50 down to the 41-yard line. First down for the Hawks.
Again, looks like they're going to spread them out. They had quads at the top of the screen there, and they just spread everybody out, and the quarterback did a good job tucking it. Got a good block there by one of his linemen.
And that's where you miss Big 99 in there, because he's a guy that could stuff up that middle for him when they try to spread you out. First and 10 from the 41-yard line. Under 10 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Hammond has it after the turnover for their second possession. Quads bunch to the bottom of your screen. Man-to-man, throws it deep. Receiver's got a step. Pretty good coverage out there by Brad Schaefer. But the receiver, number 14, that's Daniel Hollander. He's 6'4" out there, and he's a prospect.
That's what we were talking to Coach Lambert, one of the Hammond coaches out there. He said he's being looked at. He's a big receiver, big target. They're going to have to respect him out there because the St. Thomas DBs don't have the size out there to cover that tall receiver.
Not only is he a tall receiver, not only is he athletic, but he's smart. 31 on the ACT. Harvard and Yale both have been looking to this young man. They're looking at him again. And this time Schaefer able to put the hand in front and knock the ball down. Good defensive play there by Schaefer.
Again with the quads up at the top. You got to wonder if they're going to go back to the quarterback draw soon and see if they can play it a little better in the middle for the Falcons.
Well, it looks to me like putting that bunch of quads on one side is allowing St. Thomas man-to-man coverage on number 14, and that's what Hammond's looking for. Second down, 10 from the 19-yard line. There's the quarterback keeper. He bounces it to the outside. Got 14 blocking out front. He's going to take it in for the score. Touchdown, Hammond. Very quickly, it's 9-0, Archbishop Hammond.
Just what we were talking about right there. They're going to go back to the draw. I know they got quads out here, but sometimes you got to trust. Hey, we're going to put 3 guys, maybe somebody over the top. They got to get somebody else in that box.
Well, there's only one man on the outside out there, and he's playing man-to-man on the best receiver, so your defensive end has to contain the quarterback to the inside. He didn't do that. He popped it outside and took it in for the touchdown. The point after is up, and the point after is good, and it is 10-0, Archbishop Hammond with 3 minutes gone here in the opening quarter. Hammond lined up with the 2 kickers again to kick it away. Let's see which one kicks it. A little trickery. Once again, they go to the left side, and this time ball handled, but I don't even think it went 10 yards, but that doesn't matter because Brett Bass fell on it and St. Thomas will have it. Now, if you're Hammond, that's tricky. You may come up with one, but you are giving them such a short field on offense. You're up 10-0, but here comes the Falcons out, and they're already in your territory at the 49-yard line. Let's see if they try to get the ball to Haynes here and try to establish a ground game.
I think that'd be a good move. Establish the big guy up in the middle, make them start swarming. That's going to open up Dancer on the outside to utilize his speed.
Especially if he's banged up a little bit, soften him up on the inside a little. Dantzler from the shotgun. Haynes back there with him. Speed play in motion. It will be Dantzler again, and he's hit immediately behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 2. And you could tell he just doesn't have the quickness out there.
Same play they led off with last time. He is gimping out there, dog. So we're going to have to see what St. Thomas has in another package maybe to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible until needed.
Well, we talked to Coach White before the game, and he said they've kind of gotten away from that spread, which they ran earlier in the year, and more of a traditional offense, but we haven't seen it here yet. I don't know if I wouldn't line up Haynes back there in the I formation and just hand him the football and see what he could do with it. Dantzler swings it on the outside there, but dropped by the receiver. That's number 5 out there, Jacob Achera, the kicker. In and out of the hands. It'll bring up 3rd down, 12.
And that's what they're going to have to do. They had 8 in the box that time. I mean, they had 8, so you know you got man coverage out there. They're going to have some throwing options. They're just going to have to hold on to the ball when it's their time.
Well, if you look down there, as we're looking straight down the 50-yard line, the defensive end on this side is the only size they have out there. The other 3 linemen are pretty small. I know if I'm St. Thomas looking across the line, I'm going, I can kick your butt. I'm going to open up a hole here. And St. Thomas takes a timeout with 8:11 to go here in the opening quarter. It's 10-0 Archbishop Hammond. 3rd and 12. Single back set with Haynes, everybody in tight. One receiver to the bottom of your screen is Becerra, and he's got man-to-man coverage. It's almost like they're daring St. Thomas to throw the football. Now they swing a man out. Dantzler looking to throw. quick pass, incomplete, wasn't even close. Pass intended for number 47, Samuel Bainey, and St. Thomas will have to punt it away.
It doesn't look like they can get together on their timing there. Again, 8 in the box again. Like you said, they're daring him to throw. They want to see if Dancer can beat him with his arm.
I believe this is Hester back to punt. Good snap, gets it away. It's a high booming kick. Drives Archbishop Hammond back on the 10. They muff the punt, and St. Thomas comes up with it at 10-yard line. There's the turnover that the Falcons needed to get the momentum back on their side here on homecoming night. A nice Friday night, although it's warmed back up in the last couple of weeks when we had a little better football weather. On the campus of Southeastern Louisiana University, in the newly renovated Strawberry Stadium. It's beautiful up here. As you can see, the field down there is in great shape. That field turf is just wonderful, isn't it?
It is. Easy to maintain.
Let's see if they pound Haynes here. I don't care how many they have in the box. There he goes. Haynes bounces to the outside, stiff arms, breaks a tackle, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. And that's what I say. It doesn't really matter how many you have in the box. Your guys just got to get up front. You've got a hard running running back. They still have to make the tackle.
Get a hat on the hat and let the big man pound it.
So the St. Thomas Aquinas Falcons score, cut the lead to 10-6, and now they'll try the point after. Becerra. Line drive kick, and it's good. Squirts through the left side, and we have a 10-7 ball game here. Still early in the first quarter. Becerra to kick it away for the Falcons as they have cut the deficit to 3. Whistle blows, and here he goes. Wobbly, bouncing kick as they put it on the ground. Hannon will take it right up the middle. He's out to the 45, across the 50, and then hammered down hard by Hayes Paraloo.
Nice tackle right there. He had a little lane. Looked like he had some good blocking there in the wedge, but he came through and just lowered the boom on him.
Yeah, no tackle there. He just knocked him down. I mean, you know, no attempt to wrap up. He just knocked him off his feet. Good job there by Paraloo. Hammond will have it first down and 10 at the St. Thomas 48-yard line. I don't know if they got gun shy after that first kickoff return. They returned all the way back to their 9. This time they hit a squib kick, so they give up good field position to avoid the big return. Slant pattern inside. Hollander just snatches his out of the air and pick up a 14 and a first down. Once again, on an island out there by himself is the St. Thomas defender out there against a 6'4" receiver. He's going to have a long night out there battling that young man. This time he'll come to the near side of the field, and wherever he goes, Schaefer goes. Whistle on the field. The officials telling Coach White something about something going on the sideline. Not sure what it is at this point.
I think I read his lips down there. Somebody's blowing a whistle down there, and the referees don't want any confusion on the field, so he's having to tell somebody, hey, you hold that whistle down, you're going to hurt us.
Bubble screen to the outside. This may be a fumble as the ball was thrown behind the line of scrimmage. I couldn't tell if it was a backwards pass or not, but it looks like that's what the official was calling. But it went out of bounds, and Archbishop Hammond will have it, but they will lose about 8 on the play.
I'll tell you what I am liking. We talked about it. We talked about it in the first series when they were singling out over there, bringing everybody over the quads. Now they got 3 guys, safety deep, and they got 2 more guys in the box. It's going to end up helping out on that quarterback draw.
Well, you're just going to have to, he's going to have to pick you apart with those quads. And Shaper's going to have to do a good job man-to-man coverage there. He goes outside to the top of your screen on Holler again, although it's 2 receivers to each side. Dropping the throw, throwing in a triple coverage over the middle. Good job there as the linebackers got deep enough to make him throw it over their head and pass incomplete.
We've only seen the quarterback run the ball, so they must not be too confident in their running game. He touches the ball in the middle, and that's it. He's throwing it other than that.
Well, I would think whenever you line up in these funky formations like this, you're trying to utilize your what you have. And obviously Hollander is their big weapon, so they're trying to use that bunch and single him up man-to-man. And your quarterback's got enough athletic ability, that's your 2 guys. 3rd down and 18. Throwing it deep and should be picked off, and it is. Knocked down at the 12-yard line is Hunter Stanley. The free safety comes up with the pick. But, you know, we talked about it last week with Hammond High. 4th down and long, 3rd and long. You got to throw the football. It's as good as a punt back there. Take a shot, you might get a penalty, get a catch. If you get a pick, it's just like you punted. So not a bad job there by Hammond. St. Thomas will set up again for a 3rd possession at their own 13-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10.
See if we get a dose of Haynes here.
They got 4 receivers to the outside, 2 to each. Now 1 goes in motion. Quarterback keeper to the right, dancing in the hole is Dantzler. Pickup of about 10.5, and I think that will be a 1st down.
Again, he running that quarterback keep. They're leading those 2 backs out there. Better job right there finding the seam and getting in and running hard. Seems like Coach White had a little talk to him on the sideline, maybe got him a little motivated. He's ready to play.
Well, Dantzler was over on the sideline getting something either taped or untaped, and then Coach White went over there and got in his face about something, and he's come back with a good run there on 1st down. 1st and 10. This is Haynes, right side. Hit immediately at the line of scrimmage, but he'll still pick up 3.
Hannon, knowing that that's a big back and you got to tackle him low. If they get around his shoulder pads, they're not going to bring him down.
The great thing about Haynes is he's got that nice lean to him. When he gets hit, he's still going to pick you up a couple of yards because he got hit behind the line of scrimmage and still able to get a gain of 3. Everybody in tight. Cannon showing blitz. They fake it. Dantzler will come to the outside. He slips and falls, and now he'll get hammered down back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 3. Make it a loss of 5, excuse me. It'll be 3rd down and 13.
Getting behind the sticks now. They're going to have to throw the ball here. That's a situation that Hammond wants them to be in.
Well, from what I can see from our beautiful vantage point here at Strawberry Stadium is Dantzler's not his normal self tonight, and they're going to have to adjust their play calling to account for that. He's just not got the quickness and the ability to move like he normally does to make some of those plays. 3rd down, 13, Dantzler, shotgun. Looking to throw, got time. And right there, he threw it up for grabs, and the receiver had a chance at it because the DB never turned around. But if you notice when Dantzler threw it, he never stepped forward and put all his weight on his left foot. So I think that left foot, I think he had a toe problem. Coach White said he's not able to plant and really throw. He threw that one all arm.
He did, and it floated out there. But the receiver still had a chance to make the play. He's got to come down with that. And again, a little wheel route, got somebody on the sideline, like you said earlier. 3rd and long, take a shot down the field, as good as a punt.
Hester to punt it away. Good snap. Hester gets it away. It's a sharp punt. It's going to hit around midfield and take a St. Thomas bounce inside the 40, back to about the 38-yard line where Hammond will take over with 4:36 to go in the 1st quarter. It is Archbishop Hammond 10, St. Thomas Aquinas 7. 1st down and 10 for the Hawks. And we have a timeout on the field, and we'll take a short timeout. 1st down 10 for the Hawks after the hydration timeout. their first run by somebody other than the quarterback of the game off the right side there, and they'll pick up 3. Samuel Abaney on the tackle. Here comes Bordock in the game to replace Abaney.
Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down, 7.
St. Thomas jumps off sides, and that'll give Hammond an extra 5 yards and a 2nd and short.
Again, those concentration mistakes, and these are things that they can't have. And Hammond needs to be behind. They need to have those 3rd and longs and the 2nd and longs. And when they give them that short field, they can spread them out again and probably try to get a quick hit with that quarterback.
Well, coaching as you have, you know those are the ones that really hurt you, because you got a guy looking right over the football. He sees the football, had to move. What are you jumping for? All you got to do is look down at the ball. You know, a guy trying to time it from the linebacker or from the safety position on a blitz is a little different. Pump fake sends him up the sideline, and overthrown intended once again for Hollander. Good coverage out there by Schaefer.
Finally was able to get a little safety help over the top there as well. So he did a good job with the coverage. Boy, he is a tall drink of water, isn't he, dog?
6'4", as we were told for the game. Obviously good enough to play at the next level, as he's got some interest from some D1 schools. Third down and 3. They took their shot now. Let's see what they do. Inside run, hit immediately in the backfield by, yes, number 22, excuse me. Number 22 is Brett Bass, and he'll drop him for a 3-yard loss and force Hammond to punt it away here.
Good job by that Falcon defense, standing tall after the stupid penalty, because that's what it was, like you were talking about jumping. They did a good job of getting that penetration and dropping that back for that loss.
And see, I'm looking from the Archbishop side. You take your shot down the field, then you come back, you're going to run there, and if you pick up 1 or 2, you probably go for it on 4th down, but because they lost 2, they're going to go ahead and punt. I guess they're going to punt it. Now as they shift back, the punter will go deep. Back deep to receive is Dantzler. And good pressure up the middle, and he fumbles it. St. Thomas picks it up. This is Mason Miller, and he'll score! St. Thomas takes the lead, 13-10 on the fumbled punt.
And if I'm not mistaken, number 48 was the guy that was receiving the punt, and he muffed it the first time they gave St. Thomas the big break. So not a very good night for that young man so far, but what a great job of getting penetration and picking that ball up with a scoop and score. Well,
I'm going to tell you right now, that's 2 special teams mistakes by Archbishop Hammond, which has them now on the downside of a 13-10 score. Maybe Coach White's blood pressure will go down a little bit now. Becerra for the extra point. Low snap, dribbles it back to the holder. He gets it down, and the kick is up, and it's good, and it's 14-10. Becerra to kick it away. 2:40 to go in the opening quarter, and it's been mistakes and capitalization, and St. Thomas leads at 14-10. Pooch kick bounces at the 21, caught on the run by number 48, excuse me, the young man who's made a couple of mistakes, but a nice run back there, gets him out to the 39-yard line. Man comes in motion. They fumble the football. Quarterback wisely just picks it up, and he'll go down immediately, loses a yard on the play. Some sloppy ball handling out here tonight by both teams.
Definitely, and they were trying to run the speed play. He looked like he might have been trying to read it, see if he could get a good run on the backside if that end crashes, but he just dropped the handle.
Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd down, 12.
Here they come again. This time it's quarterback again, and they read it, come right up the middle and hammer him down. Number 53 linebacker came in. That's Colin Lee. Actually, he's a nose guard and hit him immediately. And, you know, we were talking about that speed play. If you're the backside defensive end, wouldn't you teach him you go hard, but you hit the quarterback?
Every time.
Every time. Your job is, even if he lets it go, you hit him.
Speed comes to you, you hit the speed back. Speed goes away, you hit the quarterback. That is the golden rule right there.
But so many times you watch these guys and they'll go right past the quarterback and he'll end up running around them to the outside and making a big play. The more you pound that quarterback, the more mistakes he's going to make at every level. Slant pattern, once again, just snatched out of the air by Hollander, and a first down for Hammond.
You know, I'm sitting here looking, and Hammond, like you said earlier, second down, they try to throw the ball. Third down, they try to run it. They've established they can throw the ball on the Falcons, but yet they still try to run the speed. They try to run the quarterback keep and everything when the Falcons have adjusted and have closed down that middle a little bit.
Well, to me, the problem has been the ball handling of the quarterback back there. He's shown he can throw it, so I don't know if I wouldn't just let him throw the football here. Hollander comes to the bottom of your screen, chased outside by Schaefer, man-to-man coverage. Now they'll sneak the safety over, but they'll hand the ball off on the dive and a big hole off the left side. 13 yards and a first down to the 37-yard line of St. Thomas.
That little guy got the ball and kind of hid behind everybody. He's a small fella. Kind of snuck through there and got a good gain for the Hawks.
Some of those linemen aren't real big, but they're kind of wide, so he's a sharp back, and he was able to just, like you said, Rusty, hide back there. Finally approaching the end of the first quarter. We got 24 seconds to go here. Clock moving as Hammond marches. Running back right up the middle, running hard, picks up about 8. And that's probably going to take us to the end of the first quarter with your score. St. Thomas 14, Hammond 10.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstore is helping you retire one weekend at a time.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs.
Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at BillHoodFord.com.
Because we have seen an increase in patients with concerns with both spider and varicose veins, we have expanded our practice to include Louisiana Vein Institute. We offer numerous types of procedures. We specialize in both sclerotherapy, and we also specialize in a procedure called endovenous laser ablation. We not only specialize in treating leg veins, but we treat the varicose veins of hands, face, and even breast post-augmentation.
Pete Panapenta, candidate for mayor of Hammond, wishes the coaches and players a safe game tonight and that each one of you perform to the best of your ability. Congratulations to our schools and also congratulations to the principals, teachers, and students. Pete Panapenta hopes you have a great school year and success on and off the field.
Did you know that Menino's Pharmacy has an on-site flu vaccine program? That's right, Menino's Pharmacy will come to your place of business, office, school, or club and provide flu shots and bill your insurance company. If your insurance company doesn't cover the flu shot, Menino's will give you a special group pricing. With Menino's Pharmacy, your employees don't have to miss work to get their flu shot. Menino's Pharmacy will come to you. Whether it's 5 employees or 500, Menino's can take care of you. Give them a call today at 985-542-8466.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I love you.
And once again, back to Strawberry Stadium for the second quarter. We are in the press box here, and as you can see from your camera angle, we're shooting right through a window with a post in it. So if it's in your view of sight, we're sorry. Just listen to me and Rusty. We'll call it the best we can. Hand off up the middle, and they're going to be a little bit shy, I believe, of the first down. It's going to bring up third and very short.
The ball is spotted at the
less than a yard.
Yard line. Third down.
And that time on second down, dog, they ran the ball, got a few yards. Here now they're third and short. So like you said, this is 4-down territory, of course, for these guys. So 2 downs to get this 1 yard.
Handoff again. They'll pick up the first down and more.
Jonathan Ryan.
Trey Milazzo snapped that quarterback's head back pretty good, but that was 2 yards too late right there as the Hawks get the first down.
11 to go here in the second quarter as they move the chains. Now the clock moves, and Archbishop Hammond moving the football again. They've been the one team out of the two that's shown the ability to put together some first downs. St. Thomas hadn't done much on offense, but lead is at 14-10. Not much there, might have gained a yard.
Jared Bertrand on the carry.
It looks like they're going to try to establish a little bit of a running game, but you know before it's over with, number 14 is going to get his chance to touch this.
Well, you run, try to lull them to sleep, then you take your shots. And they've done that so far in this game. They've taken their shots downfield, and we've seen that Hollander has good hands, ability to snatch the football out of the air. So all you need is your quarterback to put it where he can go up and get it. He's lined up in the slot this time on trips to the top of your screen. The play was intended for him as he faked an out pattern and then rolled back to the middle of the field, but good coverage there. So the quarterback had to tuck it when the pressure came. Once again, Colin Lee in there putting the pressure on. They get him at about the line of scrimmage. They'll bring up third down and 11.
You know, you don't like to question coaches and all that kind of stuff, but we were talking earlier. Sometimes you get a little tricky for yourself. I mean, you know, you put him in the slot there on trips. You've had him isolated. He's done a lot of good things, and he's not able to get the ball there because they're having more tighter coverage to defend that route. So, you know, I mean, it's easy sitting up here. I know that.
You go away from your quads when you're getting single coverage on your best guy. I mean, you can't ask for no better than single coverage. They'll have it again this time. Looks back and throw a little good job there by Schaefer as they threw it to Hollander on a little comeback behind the line of scrimmage. He tried to get a crack back block and they missed it, and they're able to knock him down, and it'll be fourth down.
Does their field goal kicker have enough leg to try it? Looks like he does. Going to be a long one. Let's see where we are here. 44, 43.
It'll be a 43-yard attempt from the near hash mark. What little wind there is behind him. Good snap. Pressure coming, the kick's up, and it's long enough. And it's good. And it's 14-13, St. Thomas. 9:04 to go here in the second quarter, and another score, and this is a pop kick, and the receiver did not call for a fair catch. He caught it and then got leveled. St. Thomas will have it. That was Bass over on the sideline, so they'll end up with good field position again. So we've seen multiple variations on their kickoff plays for Hammond, trying to trick St. Thomas into making a mistake.
Did a good job. Like you said, he might have wanted to call that fair catch so he didn't get drilled, but that was a legal play, and that's what he's taught to do. He catches the ball, try to knock it out of his hand.
I didn't see him kick it. Not sure if he kicked it down to the turf and it popped up, or he just popped it up.
Looked like he pooched it there.
If he pooched it, he could have called for a fair catch. St. Thomas on offense. Haynes off the left side, dragging a man. He'll pick up 3. Fumble. St. Thomas got it back. And once again, Haynes hit behind the line of scrimmage, able to get forward. If he wouldn't have fumbled, would have had 3 yards. As it is, he gets a 1.5 yards, so it'll be second down and long.
You talked about how that Hammond defensive line is smaller, but they're doing a pretty good job of holding the ground right there. Not too much running room for Haynes on that play.
Well, we saw in the touchdown run, they got him through the line of scrimmage, and he was able to make a big gain. But right now, the couple of carries he's had the last couple of times, he's been hit behind the line and able to still pick up positive yards. But your offensive line's got to give him a little bit of a crease. St. Thomas forced to take a timeout as the play clock was running out. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game: Bill Hood Automotive, Dixie RV Superstores, Anthon's Chiropractic Clinic, Louisiana Ballroom Dancing, Weiler Plastic Surgery, Menino's Family Practice Pharmacy, and Pete Panapinto, candidate for mayor. Election coming up on November the 4th. Go out and vote. A lot of races in this area. The Marshals race is a big race. Of course, the mayor, city council here at Hammond. Make sure you go out and vote.
A lot of judges running. We got all kind of stuff going on right now. I like election day because school's closed.
Absolutely.
Big fan of that.
Well, my thing is this. Everybody wants to complain about what's going on in the country, locally, statewide. If you don't go out and vote, you have no right to say anything.
That's exactly right.
So,
that's your right, and take advantage of it.
And take advantage of your day off of school.
Always.
Second and a long 8 with 8:13 to go here in the second quarter. WSTY game of the week, St. Thomas and Archbishop Hammond. They hand the ball off to Bordock, and he runs all the way across the field to lose 3 yards. Never able to turn upfield and get anything positive. Good job by Hammond stringing the play out. They'll bring up 3rd down and long.
Trying to speed play as well. Like you said, great job. Looks like the receivers might have missed on their stalk block a little bit. They were able to string that out. Get St. Thomas again, 3rd and 12.
Well, you know, we've seen a lot of teams trying to use that speed play. But when you watch A-Meat run it, usually they got a guy coming across the formation that can flat fly. So it makes it a little more dangerous. Dantzler under center on 3rd down and 11. Fakes a handoff. He's still got the football, but flags are down as the whistle blows. Legal procedure against St. Thomas. It'll be 3rd down and 16 now.
You know, you see these penalties and they're backing up and backing up. Yeah, they can punt the ball right here, but we just saw their Hammond's kicker make a 43-yard field goal with a little bit left to spare. So you got to take that into account. I mean, hey, these guys don't have to bring it all the way down. They got a nice guy that can put it through the uprights.
3rd and 16. Dantzler from the shotgun. 2 receivers to the top of your screen. Tight end at the bottom. We'll see if they try to send him up the seam. Dantzler rolls left. Double move to the outside. Got a receiver out there, but it's incomplete. Pass intended for, is that Bechera out there? No, that's number 16, Mason Miller. And punting situation as Hester comes in the game to kick it away. Hammond playing them tough.
Good coverage right there. Nice pass. First really good pass he put all his body into. It was out there, which is good coverage by the Hammond defensive back.
Tight ball game here in the WSTY game of the week. It's St. Thomas 14, Archbishop Hammond 13. calls for the fair catch. It takes a hand and bounce and will go out of bounds at the 34-yard line, but we got a flag on the play.
Punt rolls out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
If it's what I saw, that was just ridiculous.
I didn't see the play. I was following the fly of the ball.
Had a Hammond player just deliberately hitting somebody in the back. And the play was definitely over.
I don't think that's what the flag is.
No, he did it twice. Wow.
It's holding against Hammond. That should be a... Looks like they're going to decline it. They'll mark it off from where they got the football.
Mark it off from the spot of the ball as it went out of bounds. So they'll lose that 10. But I'm telling you, that was just a blatant block in the back right there in the middle of the field, and these officials missed that.
Against the Hawks, the penalty moves the ball back to the 24-yard line. First down 10.
Not sure why that penalty wouldn't have been accessed from the line of scrimmage and replay fourth down. I don't think I've ever seen that one put on after the play, unless it was a dead ball foul. But you don't call holding on dead ball fouls. That one confuses me, folks. Don't claim to know everything, but I've seen a lot, and this is one that just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. First down 10, Hammond from their own 24-yard line. Fakes the inside handoff, quarterback keeper up the middle. He's hammered down hard, but he gets it all the way out to the 30, gain of 6.
Good job hiding behind that big guard. Got in there, got his yardage.
Miller finally knocked him down with some help from his friends. 6:33 to go here. Hammond trails by 1.
Second down 4.
In a packed house here tonight, homecoming night here at Strawberry Stadium. Hammond with a decent little contingency over there, but the St. Thomas sidelines has a nice crowd here. Handoff on the dive, not much there. He's hit immediately, and the ball's out. But they're going to say he was down.
Again, Hester did a good job right there closing down and making that play.
Bass wisely pounced on the ball, but they had blown it dead.
Falcons need a big stop right here, get that ball back, drive the length that they need to go to score, and run this clock out till halftime.
Third down and 4. Fake the dive, quarterback keeper. Looked like he would have had the first down. He's still going to get it on second effort there, but he retreated and almost gave up the first down.
The keeper, stop made by number 31, Jacob.
That's a tendency of a lot of kids in high school. Don't trust their speed, don't trust their angles. They don't really understand that, so they always think they can cut back in like it's Madden or something like that.
But you also have to think that, hey, I have to get a first down here. I'm across the first down line. Don't retreat. You can't make the big play on every play. That's the key. First and 10, shotgun. Fakes a dive, quarterback keeper up the middle. He breaks a tackle. He'll get it all the way out to the 40. Another gain of 5 on first down. Hammond doing a pretty good job of getting positive yards on first down, giving themselves second and third short.
Quarterback doing a good job of reading right there. He's pulling it right at the last minute, able to sneak in there and gain those yards.
5 off the play. Second down.
4:28 and counting to go here in the second quarter. Quarterback again faking the throw. He'll finally throw it. Receiver turns it upfield. He'll pick up about 3. That was a lot to do for a short gain there.
Complete to number 28, Justin Wynn.
That time they faked the give, pulled up. He had the option to run or toss it out here to the receiver, just depending on how the defender played it. They did a good job out there.
Brings up third down and 2. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. It's a 14-13 game. St. Thomas on top. And we're going to get a timeout on the field. Big third down play here late in the first half. Hammond with a 3rd and 2 from their own 44-yard line. Fake to dive, quarterback rolls right. Hester chasing, not going to get there, and the quarterback dives forward and picks up the first down at the 47.5-yard line.
Ryan on the keeper.
Hester was right there. Looks like he just came up the field a little bit too much, let him get around him. That time it seemed like the Hammond quarterback realized where the sticks were and smartly dove for the first down.
Well, it looked like Hester had him in his sights, but kind of underestimated the quickness of the quarterback. Thought he had him, and he just squirted through, picked up the first down. Clock continues to tick, 3:36 and counting. Haven't thrown one Holder's way in a while. Handoff straight up the middle. Not much there as St. Thomas stacks it up at the line of scrimmage. Hayes Paraloo down there along with number 53, Colin Lee. They'll get him after a yard gain.
What they're doing right now is they're eating that clock. There's 3 minutes here left in the half. Like I said earlier, they don't have to go too much further for him to get that field goal through his upright.
Second and 9. Dive play this time. Running back break the tackle. He's down inside the 40 to the 39. Big first down for Hammond. You got 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go here in the first half, and they're on the move again, getting close to that field goal range. We've seen what a kicker they got. So a back and forth ball game here tonight. St. Thomas has capitalized on a couple of special team mistakes, but not done much else on offense. And Hammond has moved the ball, but has been unable to punch it in on a couple of opportunities. Run the ball right up the middle. They're down to the 35. Pick up a 5 on first down.
Looks like they might be trying to lull him to sleep. Like you said, Hollander hadn't seen the ball here. The DB is going to have to stay focused and disciplined out there and cover him wherever he goes.
Made by number 53, Colin Lee. Second down, 5.
Hollander is at the bottom of your screen. Once again, they hand the ball off the left side and nowhere to go there. Big number 94, Trey Jackson, just upended the little small running back. And that will bring up 3rd down and 7. Clock ticking.
Hammond with only 1 timeout left.
And in no big hurry here.
Off the play. 3rd down, 6.
From this point, it's a 52-yard field goal, so they're going to have to get up a little bit closer.
You would think they would have 2 downs to do it. Looks like they're not worried about the clock because they want to try to run this clock. Don't give St. Thomas any time left. Now they go to the air. Swings it, a little out pattern to the tight end, and he drops it. Incomplete. 106 and a 4th down call now. And looks like they're running up there, the kicker wanting to take a shot at it, but the offense stays on the field. I think the get-back coach told him what to do there. 52 yards. Get back over there to that bench. Yeah.
Big play right here.
Big 4th down call here with a minute left in the half. Hammond burns their last timeout. Back on the field after the timeout. They've got the play from the coach. They go back to that quad formation at the top of the screen, and they have Hollander. Bottom of the screen, man-to-man coverage is Schaefer. And he played him to the inside. They're going to throw the deep outside pattern, and there's Hollander who picks it up and dives inside the 20, has the first down. Stops the clock with 57 seconds to go. A lot of time on the field here. And they had to respect that deep. He was playing the inside coverage there, and he tried to turn him to the outside, so he turned and run. He just spun it to the outside and made the catch and got him the first down. Oliver showing why he is highly regarded for this Hammond football team. Slant to Hollander, in and out of his hands. That time Schaefer got some help from number 39, Trayvon Lazo, who came across and interfered with the play, and it's incomplete. Clock stopped, 45 seconds to go.
He needed that help too because he was coming on that slant. It was open right there. If he doesn't come across at the right time, he's taking that in the end zone.
Well, we've seen him snatch a couple of those out of the air earlier this football game, so they have completed that pass before.
They're going to have to throw something here to the sidelines with no timeouts left. Or take a shot to the end zone.
Well, they can get it past the first down marker and it will stop the clock. So they got a couple options here. Looks like number 4 in the slot left a little early. Flags down. Legal procedure against the Hawks. Clock stopped with 40 seconds to go as they'll back them up 5. As Butch gives you a good view of the post in the window.
The penalty moves the ball back to
He's talented like that.
He is. He found it. He doesn't really have to shoot it. He just thinks it looks nice that he's just shooting.
Second down.
You know, and I love being up here and it's beautiful here at Southeastern, but I tell you what, it's so quiet. I mean, you know, it's football.
Well,
Friday night football.
Every once in a while you hear the coaches in the booth next to us holler.
You're right.
But I tell you one thing, it's as hot in here as it is down on the field. Somebody forgot to turn the air conditioner on for us. Throws to the outside, long throw across the field, breaks a tackle, and he will pick up about 7. Clock's going to continue to tick, so they're going to have to hurry to the line. Under 30 seconds. It's third down, so they only got to get 2 plays off here. But they have to get past the first down markers here, or out of bounds, or a touchdown to stop the clock if they want to attempt a field goal.
Third down.
13 seconds, 12.
He's going to clock it and they're going to take the field goal. I was wondering if that was what they were going to do there. That was the best option for them right now.
Well, if that's what they were going to do, they did a pretty good job of running that clock down. Looks like they could have taken a few more seconds off. So Hammond will come in to attempt a 35-yard field goal to give them the lead here at halftime.
Well, that's something you got to practice. I mean, that takes some discipline from your ball club. They did a pretty good job right there setting this up.
From the right hash mark. Good snap, and it's blocked. I believe that was number 44, Hayes Perilou. St. Thomas trying to run it out, and there's a blatant block in the back. 5 flags come out, and we can see it, and every official on the field saw it. So that'll take us to halftime. And of course, St. Thomas had the ball, so that should be a flag that'll take us to halftime. The score is St. Thomas 14, Archbishop Hammond 13. And now we will bring on the homecoming festivities.
Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at BillHoodFord.com.
My name is Dr. Jonathan Weiler, and I have paired with Dr. Benjamin Bundro of Mandeville, a fellow board-certified plastic surgeon, to create Louisiana Breast Reconstruction Associates. We feel that it is every woman's right to be educated on her options for breast reconstruction. I feel that myself and my office staff treat every patient equally, and we address not only the medical concerns of the patient, but we can also address the cosmetic concerns as well.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstore is helping you retire one weekend at a time.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anton's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anton's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anton's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs. Pete Panapinta, candidate for mayor of Hammond, wishes the coaches and players a safe game tonight and that each one of you perform to the best of your ability. Congratulations to our schools and also congratulations to the principals, teachers, and students. Pete Panapinta hopes you have a great school year and success on and off the field.
Did you know that Menino's Pharmacy has an on-site flu vaccine program? That's right, Menino's Pharmacy will come to your place of business, office, school, or club and provide flu shots and bill your insurance company. If your insurance company doesn't cover the flu shot, Menino's will give you a special group pricing. With Menino's Pharmacy, your employees don't have to miss work to get their flu shot. Menino's Pharmacy will come to you. Whether it's 5 employees or 500, Menino's can take care of you. Give them a call today at 985-542-8466.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I love you.
To the 2014 Homecoming Court presentation of St. Thomas Aquinas Regional Catholic High School. We'd like to take this moment to recognize our STA alumni and say, welcome home. Our alumni escorts this evening are provided through the Falcon Alumni Association. Please join us in welcoming our court maids and their escorts. Freshman court maid, Miss Marguerite Elizabeth Crawford. Maggie is being escorted by Mr. Clint Kirby, a 2005 STA graduate. Clint graduated from Southeastern Louisiana University with a Bachelor of Science in Accounting and from the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater with a Master's in Business Administration with concentration in finance. While a student at SLU, Clint was on the football and baseball teams. He is currently employed by Intergy Corporation of New Orleans as a senior tax accountant. Clint and his wife Erin live in Madisonville. From the class of 2005, Mr. Clint Verpee. Maggie is being met by her stepfather. She is the daughter of Sal and Jennifer Rufino of Ponchatoula. Maggie is an avid runner with the STA cross country and track and field teams. She is also a member of the Key Club. Maggie enjoys sporting events, Netflix, and shopping. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Marguerite Elizabeth Crawford. Freshman court maid, Miss Lauren Marie Davis. Lauren is being escorted by Mr. Kyle Johnson, STA class of 2005. Kyle graduated from Louisiana State University's E.J. Orso College of Business with a degree in business administration. He is employed in his family business, Doug Johnson State Farm Agency in Hammond. Kyle is proud to be a part of the Johnson Agency team who qualified in 2013 for the $1 Million Round Table, an internationally recognized standard of excellence in the life insurance and financial services businesses. An achievement reached by less than 1% worldwide in the industry. Kyle has also been accepted into the State Farm Agent Aspirant Program. From the class of 2005, Mr. Kyle Johnson. Lauren is being met by her father. She is the daughter of Blair and Connie Davis of Ponchatoula. Lauren is a member of the STA girls soccer team, student council, and the campus ministry pro-life team. Her interests include traveling, exercising, hunting, and spending time with family and friends. She is a member of St. Albert's Catholic Student Center. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lauren Marie Davis. Sophomore court maid, Miss Ellen Lorraine Gamble. Ellen is being escorted by her cousin, Mr. Ryan Gamble, a 2009 STA graduate. Ryan graduated in 2013 from Stephen F. Austin University in Nacogdoches, Texas, with a degree in business and marketing. While at SFA, Ryan was a 4-year letterman for the Lumberjack football team, which won back-to-back conference championships. Ryan is happy to be back home in Hammond and working for Emery and James Gorez Insurance. From the class of 2009, Mr. Ryan Gamble. Ellen is being met by her father. She is the daughter of Gary and Lane Gamble of Hammond. Ellen is an honor student and a member of the STA Student Council, Beta Club, and Key Club. She is also a runner with the cross country and track teams, where she was honored as the MVP at the cross country state meet. She enjoys volunteering with the Kanji Humane Society. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ellen Lorraine Gamble. Sophomore court maid, Miss Reagan Alice Henry. Reagan is being escorted by 2005 graduate Mr. Matthew Montgomery. While at STA, Matthew was both Mr. STA and Prom King. Matthew is the owner of the Smoothie King on University Avenue. He will be opening a second location in a meet this winter and a third location in Hammond in the spring. Matthew and his fiancée Nicole will be married in December. From the class of 2005, Mr. Matthew Montgomery. Reagan is being met by her father. She is the daughter of Donna Henry of Hammond and Rick and Debbie Henry of Ponchatoula. Reagan is a second-year member of the STA cheerleading squad. She volunteers at the Habitat Fuller Center resale shop and also enjoys visiting nursing homes. Reagan also likes to hike and to go whitewater rafting. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Reagan Alice Henry. Junior court maid, Miss Olivia Michelle Bates. Olivia is being escorted by STA class of 2000 graduate, Mr. Jacques Smith. Jacques graduated from Southeastern Louisiana University with a degree in business management in 2005 and is currently employed with Zimmer Orthopedics doing medical sales. He and his wife, Stephanie, have 2 children, Miley and Gavin. From the class of 2000, Mr. Jacques Smith. Olivia is being met by her father. She is the daughter of Kylie and Michelle Bates of Hammond. She is a member of the Lady Falcons soccer team, Key Club, and Beta Club, and is also an STA ambassador. Olivia performed as Cinderella in Phelim's Ballet's 2014 production and travels to Ontario, Canada each summer with Ballet Lagna to attend the Algoma Music Camp. She enjoys playing soccer and hunting alligators with her dad. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Olivia Michelle Bates. Junior court maid, Miss Molly Renee Peralta. Molly is being escorted by her cousin, Mr. Ryan Benton, a 2007 STA graduate. Ryan graduated in 2014 with a degree in landscape architecture from Louisiana State University's Robert Reich School of Landscape Architecture, a program that is ranked in the top 5 programs in the country. He spent 6 months as a landscape architect intern in Boston, as well as traveling around the country and in Europe. Ryan is employed as a community planner and landscape designer at the Center for Planning Excellence in Baton Rouge. From the class of 2007, Mr. Ryan Benton. Molly is being met by her father. She is the daughter of Mike and Brenda Peralta of Hammond. Molly is a member of the STA Beta Club. She enjoys playing the piano, Netflix, and spending time with her friends. Molly also loves animals and enjoys volunteering on Saturdays with the Panji Humane Society. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Molly Renee Peralta. Senior court maid, Miss Bailey Ann Barker. Bailey is being escorted by Mr. Will Johnson, a graduate of the STA class of 1995. Will graduated from the University of Dallas in 1999 with a BA in drama. Since that time, he has worked mainly as a teacher, including 7 years at STA. While teaching at STA, he was also the drama director and involved with band and choir. Currently, he is homeschooling his children. Will is an accomplished playwright, and he enjoys writing and playing music. Will and his wife, Julie, have 3 children, Maggie, Molly, and Benji. From the class of 1995, Mr. Will Johnson. Bailey is being met by her father. She is the daughter of Eddie and Stacy Barker of Hammond. Bailey is a member of the Beta Club, Campus Ministry, Light Team, and an STA ambassador. She also plays for the Lady Falcons volleyball team. She enjoys volunteering with the Ponchatoula Kiwanis Club and for Tangipahoa Parish Crime Stoppers. Bailey was voted Most School Spirit for her junior year and looks forward to once again participating with STA in the March for Life in Washington, D.C. She is a member of Holy Ghost Catholic Church. Bailey plans to attend Southeastern Louisiana University to major in sports medicine and plans to be an active member of the Falcon Alumni Association. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Bailey Ann Barker. Senior court maid, Miss Lindsay Ann Cordova. Lindsay is being escorted by her brother, Mr. Blake Cordova, a 2012 STA graduate. While at STA, Blake was a member of the soccer and cross-country teams, as well as an ambassador. and he is a founding member of the Zebra Boys. He is currently a junior at Southeastern Louisiana University, studying industrial technology, and is a member of Kappa Sigma fraternity. From the class of 2012, Mr. Blake Cordova. Lindsay is being met by her father. She is the daughter of John and Judy Cordova of Ponchatoula. Lindsay is a 4-year member of the STA Lady Falcons soccer team and also serves as an STA ambassador. She is the vice president of the National Honor Society and a member of Beta Club and Campus Ministries, as well as the sports editor of the STA Yearbook. Lindsay is a certified lifeguard with additional certification in first aid and CPR, and is a lifeguard at Oak Knoll Country Club. She also is a certified LHSAA soccer referee and enjoys helping at the Chapapila Sports Complex. Lindsay was voted funniest in the class as both a sophomore and a junior. She plans to attend Louisiana State University and study dentistry. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lindsay Ann Cordova. Senior court maid, Miss Taylor Morgan Parent. Taylor is being escorted by her godfather, Mr. Jed Tantillo, a 1994 STA graduate. Jed holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Finance from Southeastern Louisiana University. He is a self-employed entrepreneur owning several businesses. Jed and his wife Amy have 2 children, Hudson and Emery, and are members of Holy Ghost Catholic Church. He enjoys spending time with family as well as hunting and fishing. From the class of 1994, Mr. Jed Tantillo. Sydney is being met by her father. She is the daughter of Roy and Melissa St. Pierre of Maurepas. Correction, please. Taylor is being met by her father, Mr. Brett Parent. She is also the daughter of Tara and Jason O'Neill of Hammond. Taylor is an STA cheerleader and a member of the Beta Club. She enjoys visiting at nursing homes and cooking. And last year was the recipient of the Best in Chemistry Award at STA. Taylor plans to attend Louisiana State University to major in chemistry or chemical engineering and plans to pursue a career in the oil industry. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Taylor Morgan Parent. Senior court maid, Miss Sydney Jean St. Pierre. Sydney is being escorted by Mr. Trey Pouncer, a graduate of the STA class of 2005. Trey received a Bachelor of Science degree in Concrete Industry Management from Middle Tennessee State University in 2009. Since that time, Trey has been working with his family business, Heiser Ready Mix, in Hammond. From the class of 2005, Mr. Trey Heiser. Sydney is being met by her father. She is the daughter of Roy and Melissa St. Pierre of Maurepas. Sydney is the Student Council Vice President, Editor-in-Chief of the Yearbook, an STA Ambassador, and a captain of the Starlets. She is also a member of Campus Ministry, Light Team, National Honor Society, Beta Club, and Key Club. Cindy is a longtime competitive dancer, a member of the Hammond Ballet Company, and a frequent performer in the Nutcracker. She enjoys volunteering with St. Jude's, the Dreams Come True Foundation, and the American Cancer Society. Cindy plans to attend Louisiana State University to major in psychology and plans to attend law school. She also hopes to be an LSU Tiger girl. Ladies and gentlemen, senior maid, Miss Sydney Jean St. Pierre. Please give a round of applause to your 2014 St. Thomas Aquinas Homecoming Court. Please welcome to the field Mr. Jose Becerra, principal of St. Thomas Aquinas. He is joined by our 2013 Homecoming Queen and King, Miss Katie Gamble and Mr. Dylan Lee. Katie is currently attending Louisiana State University, where she is studying biology and plans to attend veterinary school. She is a member of Delta 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 sorority. Dylan is playing football for the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. He is studying kinesiology and plans to be a physical therapist. Welcome home, Katie and Dylan, as well as the many alumni here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the student body, faculty, staff, and administration of St. Thomas Aquinas, it gives me great pleasure to announce your 2014 St. Thomas Aquinas Homecoming Queen is Miss Bailey Ann Baker. Congratulations to Bailey, her parents, family members, and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a round of applause for all the court members and their queen, Miss Bailey Ann Baker.
You're watching WSTY TV, Channel 23, Hammond, Ponchatoula.
And we're back after halftime. St. Thomas to receive. Looks like they made some adjustments on the front line of that kickoff team with the hands team up there, and this will be a pooch kick. Fair catch by Samuel Abaney at the 35-yard line. But unofficially, I think St. Thomas might have had one first down in the first half. Nothing going right for them on offense. The inability to move the ball. And let's see if Coach White got on the offensive line there at halftime and said, guys, you got to open some holes here, and we're going to have to run Haynes because Dantzler is dinged up. And there goes Haynes, and that's a hole, and there he is. 7 yards on first down, and that's what they got to do.
That's it. That's what they have to do. Get those bodies on a body and let that big man get up in that crease, get that momentum rolling, and get 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Well, the thing about it is, as long as he doesn't get hit in the backfield, he can get to the line of scrimmage without getting hit. He's going to pick up a few yards. So second down, let's call it 4. It's about 3.5. Dantzler tries to run, does slip through one tackle, gets thrown forward, and will pick up the first down. He's out to the 48-yard line. Looked like they had him in the backfield there, but he's able to squirm through.
And you can see, like you said early, you run Haynes, you come out the first play running, you're under center now, you open up that outside for Dantzler to make some effective runs now.
And we saw Dantzler a couple times in the first half. He's gimpy with that bad toe, but he also was slipping out there. I wonder if they made some adjustments on his cleats. Here goes Haynes off the right side, running through arm tackles, picks up 5.
Well, Haynes on the carry, stop made by number 2, Gavin.
You see the big man trying to slide outside, but that's not his forte. He's going to have to lower the hat and just keep running north and south and get what he can get right now, because what they want to do is eat that clock, put it in the end zone, get a stop, eat the clock, and just try to get out of here right now, since they've been lucky a couple times tonight.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Opening drive here of the third quarter of the WSTY Game of the Week. We are at Strawberry Stadium, where it's homecoming, and the St. Thomas Falcons are hosting the Archbishop Hammond Hawks. Another run off the right side there by the Falcons.
Jacob Bordock on the carry.
That was Bordock there on the run.
Bordock picks up a couple of yards, and they'll have a 3rd and short. Kind of what you wanted to see St. Thomas do here in the second half. Try to control this clock and get the offensive line more involved, opening some holes. Game of the week here, it is St. Thomas 14, Archbishop Hammond 13. The self-proclaimed A-team, Butch Lee, our immortal one, the cameraman. Rusty Barrio, my co-partner. I'm Big Dog Darrell Smith, bringing you tonight's action. Ball on the ground, but Dansler picks it up and hobbles his way, still speed to get to the outside. Turns the corner. If he can stay in bounds, he'll score, and he does. Don't see any flags down there. So a big run by Dansler, and you can see he's not anywhere close to 100%, but still had enough speed to get it all the way down and into the end zone.
He still had that little burst there when he needed. He felt somebody on his back, and he kicked it in a little bit. Good block out there by number 5, Jacob Becerra.
It's 20-13, so St. Thomas with their first offensive drive that puts points on the board for them. Becerra to kick the point after. This one is hooked left, and it's no good. So 20-13 your score here. We'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Bill Hood Automotive, the Bill Hood Automotive Group here in Hammond, a year in after sponsor for us. Dixie RV Superstore is also the same. Anthon's Chiropractic Clinic, been with us for quite a few years. Louisiana Ballroom Dancing, Weiler Plastic Surgery, Menino's Family Practice Pharmacy, and Pete Panapinto, candidate for the mayor of Hammond. Becerra to kick it away here. It's 20-13, so they finally get something on offense. They've taken advantage of a couple of special teams mistakes by Archbishop Hammond to get their 2 touchdowns in the first half, but this time a nice drive and a big play. Squib kick, fielded at the 29. Right up the gut, and they'll get it out to about the 43-yard line, where Archbishop Hammond will come out on offense for the first time here in the second half. 2 receivers come down the bottom of your screen, also a tight end on this side. Quarterback keeper around the right side, big hole. He's crossed midfield, 45. Steps out of bounds at about the 43-yard line.
Ryan on the keeper, changed that about.
Okay, he does a really good job of running that offense. We don't have a roster for them, but don't know if he's a younger guy or whatever, but he seems like he's very poised back there, and he handles that read well.
First down and 10 is the St. Thomas 42-yard line, so Archbishop Hammond on the move on their first possession. That time quarterback turned the corner and there was nobody there. Hands ball this time on the dive. Running hard and pick it up 3. They're down to the inside the 40. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Seems like both teams have found what they wanted to do coming out of the second half, made some adjustments, and they're going to stick to their game plans here. You see that St. Thomas came out under center, running Haynes a little bit which opened up the outside for that big dance to run. Now they're pounding right here, and let's see if their quarterback can get outside and make a big play for them.
They'll go shotgun this time. Fakes the dive. Now he's looking, got the man going deep. Safety coming over, ball hangs up. And there goes Hollander, the big man, goes up, pulls it down, breaks the tackle, and he'll take it into the end zone. So 2 quick scores here. Daniel Hollander went up 6'4" and just took it away.
What a play. That kid is a talent. I tell you, he's a good receiver out there.
Not bad coverage out there. Safety came over, had time, and it was basically a jump ball. They threw it up, and their athlete, Hollander, went up and took it down and scores. 20-19. So now after the missed extra point by St. Thomas, Hammond with a chance to tie here with their point after touchdown.
Got a hand on it.
And it still went through, though, so we're tied at 20 with 8:30 to go here in the third quarter. Hammond to kick it away here after they tied it at 20 with 8:30 to go here in the third quarter. This one they'll kick deep, end over end. Fielded at the 16. This is Bordock. Gets it out to the 32-yard line where St. Thomas will take over first down and 10. So St. Thomas comes out, makes a drive, gets a big play to score, and you're thinking, hey, maybe they come out here and really establish, and they're going to go ahead and take care of business. And Archbishop Hammond came back, counter punch, scored a touchdown, and we're tied.
Like you said, on the touchdown, it was good coverage. Kid went up, made a great play over two defenders, ended up dropping his hand, keeping his balance. Just got to keep fighting out there.
Well, and if you're Archbishop Hammond, you're doing what you're supposed to do. Get it out there to your big guy and see if he can make a play for you. Haynes left side, but he is grabbed around the ankles and stopped, and then the help got him, and he'll lose a yard on the play. Right there, you see the penetration by the defensive line, able to hit him in the backfield, and especially hit him down around those ankles.
Those guys are getting leverage. They're staying low. They're not getting driven back. They're handling their gaps. They got to do a better job of getting their hands on those guys and keep pressing.
Second down, 11. Bordock goes in motion.
And they jump.
Flag down. Legal procedure against St. Thomas. It will bring up second down and 16.
Those mistakes right there, that's what happens. You're taking Haynes kind of out the mix right now. Gonna have to look to the air or try to get Dancer on the outside again.
And the question is, how long can Dancer's foot hold up? We saw him go out of the Loranger game, and the St. Thomas offense really struggled once he left the field. Dancer rolling right, swings it to the outside, pass caught by Abaney, and he gets past the first down marker out to the 44-yard line for a first down. Nice throw, a little short, safe throw to the tight end, and they pick up a first down, overcoming that penalty. 7:24 to go here in the third quarter. We're tied at 20. St. Thomas doing a little better here in the second half on offense. Dancer comes on the outside, turns the corner, and once again fumbles the football, but I believe the ground caused the fumble. But once again, he slipped if you saw him. And when he slipped, he lost control of the football. Luckily, they said the ground caused it. So after a gain of 10 and a first down, unless they're going to measure, no, they're going to move the sticks. That will be a first down at the Hawks' 46-yard line.
I tell you, Bordock had a really good block right there when he came in motion to lead on that keep. He's got to hold on to that ball a little better, though. He's kind of wild with it. Keeps it out wide.
Whistle blown, flag on the field. Legal procedure against St. Thomas. And that's driving Coach White just nuts. You see him down there barking. He's highly upset by what's going on out there.
False start, the call against the Falcons. The penalty moves the ball back to
Hammond has shown the ability to move the ball down the field. They're going to have to take advantage of these first downs and quit getting behind the chains.
They overcome the legal procedure penalty on the last play. So let's see what they do here. Dancer to throw. Throws it in. Should have been picked off, but it was dropped. He threw it in the crowd, and it hit one of the defenders right in the hands, and maybe that's why that young man plays defensive back, not wide receiver, because he just flat dropped it.
That's what they always say, isn't it?
Second down, 15.
Clock stopped with 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. St. Thomas has it out near midfield. It's second down and 15. Runs the option. He pitches the ball to the outside. This is Lewis. He'll gain about 6.
By number 98, Connor Brooks.
Try to catch him off guard there with a little option play.
Good play, getting to the corner, getting a quick pitch. Got the big man out there with the ball. See if he can get a little speed up, get those yards back.
Third down, 9.
Well, they put in Brad Lewis on that play there at tailback, a little more speed probably than Haynes, and he's still not able to get tripped up at about the 45-yard line, so it'll be third down, 9. Haynes back in now at tailback. Throwing the ball deep, got a receiver open. A nice catch by Becerra over the shoulder and out of bounds at about the 12-yard line, giving St. Thomas a big first down inside the red zone.
Got to give a good shout out to number 66, Richard Henry. Pulled out there and led, made a good block, which allowed the time to throw that ball. Had a nice wide open receiver. Good play by the Falcons.
And a well-thrown ball by Dantzler as he just lofted it over the shoulder and right into the breadbasket of Becerra, who catches it and goes out of bounds. First down, 10 from the 12. And the ball left side. This is Bordock, cuts it upfield. He's still on his feet, gets all the way down to the 3-yard line. He'll be about a yard shy of a first down. Pickup of 9. Shifty running there by Bordock.
Looked like he had the outside there if he'd just kind of kept trying to string that thing out, but he did a good job. Nice hard running.
And Bordock limping a little bit off the field. They'll send in Preston Richardson.
Gain of 9 on the play. Second down, 1.
Haynes left side, walks in, touchdown Falcons. 26-20, the Falcons have regained the lead here with 5:10 to go in the third quarter.
Nice answer by the Falcons. Coming in the second half, looks like we might have a little shootout here in our hands. See which defense can hold strong. They're going to go for 2 here, try to make that point back up.
Big call here. Point after would have put them up 7. But Dantzler from the shotgun with Haynes. And now St. Thomas is going to take a timeout to think about it. Change their mind now, but you're out on the field to kick the point after. Man trying to get out on the field late as they're short a man, which you've got to make Coach White crazy. Kick is up, and I think he missed it.
He did.
He shanked it to the right.
The extra point is.
But you come out of a timeout and you only have 10 men go out on the field. That's just inexcusable.
And I want to say that's why they called a timeout in the first place. I think they were missing somebody in the huddle when they were thinking about going for 2 there.
So now only a 6-point lead, 26-20 your score. St. Thomas. Becerra, squib kick. Fielded at the 14 as wisely they just fall on it, so Archbishop Hammond will have it first down and 10 from the 40. Week 6 of our 10-game regular season schedule on WSTY, the game of the week. Handoff hit in the backfield. Number 53, Colin Lee, broke in from his nose tackle position and dropped him for about a 3-yard loss.
Good play there by Lee. And that's what they need to do. Get some penetration, stop that running game, force number 6 to throw the ball, get that coverage back there tight, get that ball back soon.
Of course, the problem is when you force him to throw, now you've got Hollander out there who can beat you. You've seen it. He's a big play receiver out there, so you kind of got to pick your poison here.
And, you know, you might want to think about double covering him every now and then here. I mean, I know it's sticking to your plan, but he's a good player.
Once again, the ball on the ground, running back picks it up, hit immediately, and will be dropped for a 4-yard loss. So Hammond shooting themselves in the foot here on the second down play. Now they got third and very long, so you definitely might want to consider double teaming Hollander here, wherever he's at on the field. You have Schaefer on him, but you rotate him some help.
Loss of 5 on the play. 3rd down, 17.
Hollander will be at the top of your screen. He's on the far outside. And there they go, the double move. Slot receiver on the crossing route, and they held him.
He had the hand on the shoulder pad the entire route. That was a good call back there. Can't get those hands out. Grab that receiver.
Well, they knew all the backs would be kind of peeking at number 14. That time they did a little rub route and let the slot receiver go up the seam, and they had the hand on the shoulder pad, and they'll get the legal procedure call. But it will not be enough for a 1st down, so it will still be 3rd down and 9. They'll have to run another play. Make it 3rd and 7 as they get the ball all the way down to out to the 43-yard line.
3-yard line, 3rd down, 7.
Fake to dive. Here comes quarterback around the corner. A big hole there. Gets a block and gets across midfield and picks up the 1st down. See the coaches from Archbishop Hammond over there. You got a receiver and a defender over there battling way away from the play, and one of the helmets got ripped off with the Archbishop Hammond player, and they're trying to get a flag on it. You see the coach talking to the official on the sideline. He's not happy. Nevertheless, it's 1st down for Hammond. They're inside Falcon territory to the 49-yard line. So from 3rd down and 16, they pick it up after the penalty and a big run. Now we got a timeout on the field by Hammond.
Timeout.
3:38 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hammond sneaking inside of St. Thomas territory at the 49-yard line. Big 3rd down conversion. And there you're going to get a legal procedure against Hammond as the left tackle moved out there on the side, on the end.
False start. The call against.
They'll back them up 5, and it'll be 1st down and 15.
A lot of penalties in this game. A lot of things have happened on both sides of the ball that have shot themselves in the foot.
Well, you would have to say it has been a back and forth game, which keeps it interesting, but it has been very sloppily played in some points by a lot of penalties. And I'm sure both coaches were expecting a little better performance here tonight. But either way, you got to be happy you're still in the game. It's late 3rd quarter, and it's 26-20 St. Thomas. Hammond with the ball on the move. Quarterback keeper up the middle, looked like a broken play, but he's going to make a lot out of it. He's going to get to the outside, try to turn the corner. Be forced out of bounds at about the 26-yard line, make it the 25. It'll be 1st down and 10. So something out of nothing there. He turned to hand it off. No running back was there, so he just kept it. Luckily for him, good blocking by his offensive line, and he did the rest.
He didn't panic, found the crease. Like you said, good blocking there in the middle. He bounced outside. Falcons going to have to come up here with a big stop. They can't be going back and forth here with these scores. They want to try to get off the field, get their offense back on, eat some clock, put it back in the end zone. They're getting kind of close here. They have some room to throw it up to big 14 out there in the corner.
Well, they're already in field goal range here, so. Hollander in the slot. This time he's blocking. It's a running play off the left side. Not much there. St. Thomas stacks it up after about a 3-yard gain.
Jared Bertrand on the carry.
Trey Malazzo on the tackle as he comes up from the bottom of the pile. Of course, I had to wait to see the number myself with no stat boy to be a spotter for us.
I tell you what, disappointing. Try to count on people like that.
I'm not even gonna let him wear a shirt next week. I'm gonna let him wear an LSU jersey since he's about as disappointing as they are. Low snap, they hand it all off on the dive play. And off the right side, he'll pick up a couple more, put them in about a 3rd and 5. They're at the 20-yard line.
Bertrand on the carry. Stop made by number 18, Jesse Hester.
Next 3 weeks, we will dive into that 3A
Gain of 2.
group of Ranger, Amite, and Sumner. I think next week we're going to have the Amite Warriors and the Sumner Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken. Handoff off the right side. Quarterback's going to keep it, pulls it out. Now he's going to break to the outside. He's going to the corner and going to be knocked down just shy. Reed Bolton with a touchdown saving tackle, but they're knocking at the door.
You know, you were talking earlier about that speed play and how speed motion to you, hit the speed back. Speed away from you, hit the quarterback. It's the same thing with that read. If the back crosses his face and the quarterback's coming to you, you stay home, don't get sucked inside, and that's just simply what's happening here to the Falcons defense right now. They have to key on that quarterback if he's on the backside of that read.
And they're not able to get extra people in the box because they've shown that they can throw the football. So Hammond doing a good job of mixing up their plays here. 1st down and goal. Touchdown as he went in the end zone untouched.
Jared Bertrand on the carry.
We are tied at 26 with 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Hammond a chance to take the lead as they will attempt the point after. So it looks like we got one that's going to go down to the wire, Rusty.
Well, it's about time. Not that I want to see the Falcons in this predicament, but I mean, we've had some blowouts.
We have. Extra point is good, so Hannon takes a 27-26 lead here with 1:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hannon lines up to kick it away. St. Thomas on their toes here as they've done a lot of things. This time they're going to kick it deep. Bordock back, ball bounces, go pick it up at the 9, comes straight up the field as he should and gets it out across the 20 to the 21. Good job out there by Bordock of being heads up and knowing exactly what to do with it when he got it. 1st down and 10 for the Falcons as Bordock comes off the field under his own power, but that's one of the weapons on offense they will not have right now. Once again, movement on the right side of the offensive line, and it'll be 5 yards against St. Thomas. They continuously put themselves back in 1st and long and 2nd and long with these penalties.
You know, it doesn't look like they're trying to change up the snap count there. You know, a lot of times when you see linemen moving like that, it's a problem with the cadence. Maybe the quarterback's not being consistent, calling the cadence from back there. I don't know. Whatever it is, they need to get that worked out.
1st down, 15.
Backed up down to the 15-yard line on 1st down. Dantzler from the shotgun. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, but another flag flies, and it's against St. Thomas, so they'll back him up to the 10. And if Stat Boy was here, he'd probably be able to tell us how many flags for how much yardage, but once again, taking the night off.
Tell you what, Coach White just dropping that head, wondering like what is going on out here right now. We got to get this together. The hat is off. Might see the Spurrier throw, you know, before it's over with.
First down and 20. Can't afford a mistake back here inside their own 10-yard line. Dantzler looking to throw, got a receiver. Ball tipped, but still caught by Becerra. Tended for one receiver, tipped to the other, so St. Thomas with a fortuitous bounce.
I like that. I I like that.
And they will pick up the first down. Sometimes better to be lucky than to be good, as you were just about to say.
Took the words right out of my mouth. They needed that one.
Late third quarter, clock ticking down, around a minute to go. St. Thomas from their own 32. Quarterback keeper, Dance for a couple of blockers out front. He turns the corner. There's the speed. He'll cut back to the middle and into the defense, and he'll get caught at the 36-yard line, but a big run there by Cameron Dantzler.
Good job getting outside. He's, even with that hurt toe, he's faster than most of the guys out there.
And once again, Hammond doing a poor job of containing the perimeter. 49 seconds to go in the third quarter. St. Thomas trying to get the lead back here. They trail by 1. They have really moved the ball well here in the second half. This is Haynes inside, runs over one man, picks up about 6. Gets to the 31, it'll be a gain of 5. Clock continues to tick. They may not have to take another snap here. Let's see if they try to hurry up and get one more off, or they can let it go to the end of the quarter, and that looks like what they're going to do. This is going to bring us to the end of the third quarter with Hammond leading at 27-26 in the tight ball game in the WSTY Game of the Week here on Channel 22.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstore is helping you retire one weekend at a time.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment, or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs.
Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at BillHoodFord.com.
Because we have seen an increase in patients with concerns with both spider and varicose veins, we have expanded our practice to include Louisiana Vein Institute. We offer numerous types of procedures. We specialize in both sclerotherapy, and we also specialize in a procedure called endovenous laser ablation. We not only specialize in treating leg veins, but we treat the varicose veins of hands, face, and even breast post-augmentation.
Pete Panapenta, candidate for mayor of Hammond, wishes the coaches and players a safe game tonight and that each one of you perform to the best of your ability. Congratulations to our schools, and also congratulations to the principals, teachers, and students. Pete Panapenta hopes you have a great school year and success on and off the field.
Did you know that Menino's Pharmacy has an on-site flu vaccine program? That's right, Menino's Pharmacy will come to your place of business, office, school, or club and provide flu shots and bill your insurance company. If your insurance company doesn't cover the flu shot, Menino's will give you a special group pricing. With Menino's Pharmacy, your employees don't have to miss work to get their flu shot. Menino's Pharmacy will come to you. Whether it's 5 employees or 500, Menino's can take care of you. Give them a call today at 985-542-8466.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, I love you.
We've switched ends of the fields. It'll now be second down and a long 5 for the Falcons. Ball at the 31-yard line of Archbishop Hammond. Falcons trying to take back the lead here. It's been back and forth here in the second half. Dantzler pulls it out. Once again, he bounces to the outside, and he'll be knocked down at about the 22. But enough for a first down.
Knocked out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Going out of there, running a little veer. Haynes got to hit that a little harder to get in that line. He looks like he kind of held Dantzler up a little bit. Going to hit that hole hard and make him think you have that ball. It's going to help him get outside a little bit more.
First and 10 from the 22-yard line. That's Haynes as he steps through, gets a nice little gain there, runs over one man and picks up about 6. It'll be second down and 4 from the 16.
Good hard running right there. That's what he needs to do. Hit it hard, lower that shoulder, keep grinding out those yards.
Second down, 4.
Haynes again, right side, breaks tackle inside the 5, down to the 3-yard line. Nice run and a good hole there on the right side. Will set up a first down and goal for the Falcons.
Spotted at the 4-yard line. First down, goal, Falcons.
Dantzler turns, hands to Haynes on the right side. He's going to power in. Touchdown, Falcons.
Good job right there. Good push. Good hard running. That's what the Falcons needed.
I believe that's Haynes' 3rd TD of the night.
Well, I tell you what, that announcer's got a set of lungs, doesn't he?
I believe the last time I held a note that long, we were at the Cat's Meow on Bourbon Street.
You were. That was beautiful, I'll tell you what.
Of course, it was the wrong note, but I still held it. They go for 2 again, and this time he doesn't even get close to it, so the score will remain St. Thomas 32, Archbishop Hammond 27. So St. Thomas takes the lead back at 32-27. 10:37 to go here in the 4th quarter. They'll kick it away. Wobbly kick goes straight out of bounds. Will give Hammond great field position as the flag flies, and another penalty against the Falcons. And we were talking in the break there, here at beautiful Southeastern Strawberry Stadium, and on the ground we see First Guarantee Bank Field, but I was under the impression that First Guarantee Bank is no longer, so that's one of them that makes you go,
C&C, Music Factory.
Arsenio Hall. .10:28 to go here. First down run off the right side, gains about 2. It'll be second down and 8.
First round on the carry. Stop made by number 39, Trey Malazzo.
An active student section down there on the sideline for the St. Thomas Aquinas Falcons. The cheerleaders with their pink pom-poms celebrating Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But if you notice, you don't see any of that on the field for the Falcons.
Don't see any there for Hammond as well.
Both these coaches, hey, you concentrate on football. It's not a fashion show. And we will get a timeout by the Hawks. Second down and 8 for the Hawks after the timeout. They send Hollander in motion. Out and up, intended for Hollander, and the safety gets over in time and knocks it down. Nice play out there by number 14 for the Falcons, Hunter Stanley, who got over at the last minute and batted it away. Flag is on the field.
Looks like they might have had a little something going on down here with this receiver and the man covering him.
Well, they've had a little bit of that away from the play all night, but no flags up to this point. But now we're going to get a little talk back there as they meet at the 30 to decide what the penalty is and should it be called, and side judge explaining his case to the head umpire. And they're going to wave the flag away of whatever it was.
Big third down right here.
Third down 9. We got a lot of time left here in the fourth quarter, but back and forth action, and now the ball's in your court, Hannah, and you have to pick up this third down. So St. Thomas trying to step up on defense. And right there, he read it wrong, handed it on the dive, and St. Thomas read it well, and they did step up and stop it. Trey Jackson on the stop. Got the penetration and dropped him in his tracks, and now Hammond will be forced to punt it away on 4th and 11. The ever dangerous Dantzler going to get back to return the kick.
Loss of 3 on the play. 4th down.
Hammond lines up with the possibility of going for it every time, and then they shift back to that punting formation. Full of tricks.
This time he gets off a good punt. Dantzler calls for the fair catch, slips and falls, but maintains it at the 27-yard line. It'll be 1st down 10 Falcons. Shotgun formation for Dantzler with 8:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. Fakes a handoff to Haynes, and now he'll run to the outside. Gets to the corner, makes a move, still on his feet and out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a flag against Hammond for continuing to play after it was over, as they slam Cameron Dantzler to the ground.
Coach White wisely going out there and grabbing his player who was trying to take up for his quarterback, but that's not a smart move, and they're about to get 15 yards for free.
You don't want to get another dead ball penalty to negate that 15. They mark out the 15. They'll get them all the way out to cross midfield down to the 49-yard line. So with 8:41 to go, if St. Thomas can make the march, can put themselves up 2 scores here.
Looks like Dantzler came out of the game there. Might have been a little shaken up. I know his helmet came off.
In comes Stanley at quarterback. Don't look for anything too tricky here. Maybe Haynes on the carry. You got to expect that if you're the Hammond defense, and here comes Haynes off the right side. He breaks a tackle and gets it down to his 39, and a 10-yard gain, and I believe a 1st down if he gets the right spot.
Stop made by number 25, Brock Schultes.
So 1st down and 10. Dantzler immediately back in the game.
9-yard line. Down, Falcons.
Starting to let that clock run.
Well, as we talked about a few minutes ago, this game needs to get over for the Falcons. They got the lead. They just want to run that clock, and there goes Haynes again on the carry. He picks up a solid 5, and this is what we were talking about. The clock is your friend. When both teams have been scoring like this, if you can make a long drive, go up 2 scores, and run that clock, it's just a key. 8 minutes to go in the ball game.
Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd down 5.
Use that play clock to your advantage. He's going to stand there until he gets down to about 10 seconds. Snap that ball every time and just eat that clock away.
Dantzler stumbles away, fumbles it, and they give it back to Hammond and give them life at their own 35-yard line. Dantzler stumbled pulling away from center and still tried to make the handoff, and the ball hit the turf, and Hammond, Johnny on the spot, comes up with it and take over first down and 10. From the 35-yard line with 7:33 to go here, it is St. Thomas 32, Hammond 27. Back and forth action here. St. Thomas right there running the clock, moving the ball, trying to go up 2 scores. Makes the bad turnover and gives Hammond life here midway through the 4th quarter.
That shouldn't happen when you just handing the ball off, running it down the field. I mean, you got to take care of that ball, make sure that snap is there. That's your first priority. If it's not there, eat it, live to play another down.
Well, the thing is, when you're backing away from center and you're falling, you don't try to make that handoff. You just go down and go to play the next play. But Dantzler tried to make the handoff, and it hit the ground. And now, here comes Hammond out from their own 35 for first down and 10. Once again, a big shift trying to confuse the defense. They're going to pitch to the outside, and he fumbles the ball. Number 53, Colin Lee, had a shot at it. Not sure if he came up with it or not, but St. Thomas does have it, and that is Lee.
A lucky break there for the Falcons. Great job by Lee. Get that ball back. Let's see if they can hold on to it and eat that clock and get in the end zone and put another score in for the Falcons.
If you're Hammond's coach, you got to just be banging your head. You got a chance to maybe go down and score and take the lead late in this ball game. You get the turnover, and you immediately turn it over on the first play that you get it. That's why coaches don't coach that long. Too hard on the blood pressure. Now Dantzler turns, hands to Haynes, and he's hit immediately, and the ball's on the ground again.
Not happening. Wow.
And Hammond has the football. 3 consecutive turnovers.
Like I said, you know what you're trying to do here. They know what you're trying to do here. It doesn't matter. Get the snap, take a step. Don't try to do anything fancy before you get the ball, and just get what you can get. That just can't happen. Now you got new life here for the Hawks.
And the Archbishop Hammond fans on their feet over on that sideline. You can see them trying to cheer their kids on. This would be an upset if they could come on and beat St. Thomas. Quad receivers to the bottom of your screen. Hollander at the top in man-to-man coverage with Schaefer. They're throwing to Hollander, throwing deep. There he goes up off his hands, and the pass was there. Schaefer was right with him, but when he elevates, flag down, might be a hold back there. And that's what it is. But he's got the ability to throw that pass, and Hollander has the ability to get up and elevate and get his hands on the ball. Even though the coverage was good, they still can make plays.
Yeah, he didn't have to place it anywhere. He just gets it anywhere around him, and it's high enough where he can use that frame. He goes up and gets it. They're lucky that he make that grab. But good coverage, like you said, for the Falcons.
Of course, the ball would have been brought back anyway because of the penalty. 7:12 to go. It's a 5-point lead for the Falcons. Now they've got Hammond backed up on a first down and 25. Handoff off the right side. He'll pick up about 8.
First round on the carry.
7 minutes left to go in this game, and you can't ask for any more twists and turns in the plot here tonight. Not a well-played ball game, but it has been back and forth, and things have happened, and then the result still hangs in the balance here late in the 4th quarter. Hammond with the football, 2nd down and 18. Dive off the left side, pick up a 4. They put up in 3rd down and long.
I'll tell you what, Hammond's flirting right there. You see him talking to his back. He's saying, hey, I was trying to pull that. Don't take it from me. All he's supposed to do is hit the hole, get his arm up. If it's there, take it. I'm going to tell you what, they almost coughed it up again.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm Hammond somewhere, I've got to get the ball to Hollander. He is our big play guy, and you got to take some shots here.
But you know, dog, you don't wait until 3rd and 15 to do it.
Absolutely. I'm trying to get it to him 2 out of 3 plays at this point, because you know Schaefer's done a good job being there, and he still made plays. This time, pressure. Pass thrown to the outside would have been short, but it's incomplete. Colin Lee putting the pressure on for the Falcons and will force the Hawks to punt it away with 5:44 to go.
Intended for number 28, Justin Wynn.
And if the scoreboard's correct, Hammond only has 1 timeout left.
And I think you got the call right there. Mr. Butch said, I think that's right.
He says that a lot this year and been wrong, so I'm not gonna set up my reputation on Butch's call.
Boy, it'd be nice for him to get off a good long punt, give Danzler a chance to run this back.
And here we go, the punt, and it will be the offensive series to decide who wins this game as soon as St. Thomas gets it. This one off the side of his foot is a short punt. Sticks it at about the 45-yard line. It takes a St. Thomas bounce. They're going to mark it at midfield. So St. Thomas now with 5:34 to go and a 5-point lead just has to control the ball and get a couple of first downs here. Hammond with only timeout. We are here at Strawberry Stadium, the WSTY game of the week. The A-team calling all the action. Speaking of Southeastern, on the road this weekend as they travel to Lamar. Southeastern sitting at 3-2 on the season. Handoff to Haynes, off left tackle, gain of 2.
Ralph Haynes on the carry.
Kind of a misdirection play there. Did not fool the Hawks up front, though.
They've done a good job tonight controlling that line of scrimmage. Falcons really need to get a good push right here and give Haynes a little run room. When he gets a couple of yards and he gets that motor running, he's a load.
Fakes it to Haynes. Dancer brings it to the outside. Blockers out front. He's going to turn it up inside the 40. Still on his feet, 35-30. Still on his feet. Breaks a tackle. Stiff arm, and he'll score.
They don't have him stepping out, dog. He's in.
Never stepped out of bounds, and they gave up on the play because they thought he went out, and Dancer scores. Gives the Falcons a 38-27 lead with 4:45 to go. So instead of getting a couple first downs, they just went ahead and got a touchdown.
They'll take it. That's why you never stop until that whistle blows. Whether you think it's happening or not, you got to make a play. He did a great job of tiptoeing that sideline, giving that burst. He got in the end zone.
Good play call there. They got a misdirection. Faked it to Haynes going left. Dancer came right to the outside and had a couple blockers out front. I didn't get their numbers. Would have liked to give credit for a couple good blocks. Once again, Stat Boy not here. And for those of you who do not know, as they go for 2, and they'll get it, as Dancer throws it to Samuel Abaney. Takes it to 40-27. For those of you who don't know who Stat Boy is, I'm throwing him under the bus.
Go for it.
Robert Robique is not here. He's let us down, and we're not sure we're going to let him back next week.
It's going to be a decision. We're going to have to meet as a council, I think, to determine his outcome.
Becerra to kick it off for the Falcons now with a 13-point lead. Directional kick. This one takes a bounce and goes out of bounds once again. So they run no time off the clock, and Hammond will get it out at I believe the 35, right?
That's it.
So it will be first down and 10 for the Hawks, now trailing by 2 scores. Dropping the throw. Here comes the pressure up the middle.
Well, I
That's the lead.
tell you what.
And he drops him. He just bull rushed his man and dropped him back at the 25.
Great pressure by Lee. Used his hands and just took that guy back. Actually went through 2 to make the sack. Great play by Lee.
On the professional front, a bye week, a much-needed bye week for the New Orleans Saints. Try to get Jimmy Graham back healthy and try to push on as they are now in a battle to make the playoffs. Lee again, now they set up the screen, trying to take advantage, and what a play out there. Trying to see, I believe that's number 22.
Ryan
Brett Bass, who is the only man out there. If he gets past him, that's a big gainer.
Good play call right there, but he played it well.
Hammond coach staff trying to take advantage of that front line of the Falcons, who's really trying to get the heat on, so they kind of let him go up the middle, and what a nice play out there by Bass. 3rd down and long. Here comes Lee again, forcing the quarterback to move, but he's going to run, and he's going to make a big run. Come up about 4 yards shy of the 1st down, but it gives them a chance on 4th down.
That's what happens. You start getting those guys in there, getting that pressure, they're getting up the field, and we noticed he can run tonight, so he just stepped up, took advantage of that, and smartly got out of bounds too with that 1 timeout left.
Clock stopped at 3:28. They'll have a 4th down, and let's call it 4. 4th down and 3, actually. They are at the 42-yard line. They must reach the 45. All they got to do is break the white of the 45 for a 1st down, I believe. So a big play for the defense. If they can stop them here, it's Katie bar the door. It's over. Quarterback keeper. And he is going to be stopped about a yard shy. So St. Thomas on defense finally has stepped up and stopped the Hawks. And Lee putting a lot of pressure on.
Great series by Lee.
And we'd like to talk about our S&S Sports Center player of the game. Lee has to be mentioned in that. Of course, Ralph Haynes has to be mentioned with 3 touchdowns, but I think the difference in this ball game tonight has been number 4, Cameron Dantzler, with those 2 big long runs for a touchdown, and the last one to really put this game out of reach.
I'd have to agree with you there. That was just a good athletic move, good hard running, and he's done his job tonight, what they've asked him to do.
The S&S Sports Center player of the game will be Cameron Dantzler. So on 1st down and 10 with 3:20 to go, Dantzler runs the football. He's got a hold on to it. He's dropped a couple tonight. Gets it down to the 38-yard line, gain of 6 on 1st down, and they will just let this clock tick. St. Thomas will come out of this game with a win tonight, but they know in the back of their minds that this easily could have been a loss here. They didn't play up to their best ability, but they found a way to win late. And if you're Archbishop Hammond, your coaching staff knows, hey, we had a shot to win this one and we blew it.
That's right.
To me, those are hard to swallow. When you get beat, but when you think you had a chance to win, you just made a couple of mistakes that took that chance away.
And on 2 special teams touchdowns for the Falcons.
And St. Thomas forces a timeout here with 2:35 to go. After the timeout, 2nd down and 5 for the Falcons. Dantzler turns, hands the ball to Haynes left side. He's going to turn the corner. Stiff arms inside the 30. He's got a chance to go. This is Haynes. He's all the way down to about the 3-yard line. Nice run there by Haynes. Haynes trying to score and try to say y'all called the game player of the game too early.
That's right. Nice stiff arm by the big man.
They finally get the player off the field, so we're back to action. 1st down and goal from the 5. Hand off to Haynes, and it will be touchdown number 4 as he powers in, loses the football, but I think he broke the plane before the ball came out. His 4th touchdown of the night extends the lead to 46-27, and the poor public announcer has to go through his whole goal, touchdown, whatever it is that he holds for about 10 minutes.
Still going.
Still going.
Still going.
He's like the Energizer Bunny.
Keeps going. He's still going. That is impressive, I'm going to tell you what.
But then again, you don't know if he's got a recording there and he's just hitting that button every time they score. The modern technology.
Going for 2.
Looks like Butch has been dead for 3 years, but he's still filming. Nobody knows. It's like Weekend at Bernie's. Swing it to the outside, pick up the 2-point conversion, extend the lead to 48-27. People thought the tripod was holding the camera up. They didn't know it was holding Butch up.
The Weekend at Bernie's reference. I love it.
We have him duct taped to the tripod. So it is 2:19 to go here in the ball game. St. Thomas now has really opened it up, 48-27 over Archbishop Hammond. Week 6 of our WSTY Game of the Week schedule. Coming up next week, we move into the District 3A, 6-3A matchup with Amite, I believe, and Laranger. And the week after that, I believe it's Sumner LaRondra, Sumner A. Mead, then Sumner LaRondra, and we end up the season in the last week. Hammond High and Ponchatoula. Ponchatoula tonight, we saw a score a minute ago, up 50+ at the end of the third quarter over Covington, who's not bad. Ponchatoula's got a pretty good ball club this year, and Hammond's going to have to play well just not to get blown out.
They're doing a good job over there, Coach Tierney, and them got them rolling. See how far they can get this year.
Once again, a big win over a Jesuit team who hadn't lost yet early in the season, and Ponchatoula on a roll. St. Thomas end over end kick. This one will hit and stay in bounds, so they will have to field it at the 20. Straight up the field. Once again, breaks a tackle, loses a shoe, I believe, and then knocks out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
Once again, Hayes Perilou had just lowered the boom. I mean, that's twice tonight on kickoff that he had just come through there and didn't even wrap up. He said, here you go, I'm just going to knock you down.
So Hannon, 2:08 to go, will get the football back, but this game has been decided. A big fourth quarter for the St. Thomas Aquinas Falcons, led by Cameron Dantzler, our S&S Sports Center player of the game, and Ralph Haynes doing a good job here. To me, the big difference was Colin Lee on defense started putting pressure on the quarterback, and they got a couple of stops, and that's all that St. Thomas needed. Pass play to the outside.
Good tackle out there.
To Hollander. And Schaefer jumps up and pats himself on the head after a good tackle.
He's had a challenging night out there. He's done well.
I can tell you now, right now, he has played a good ball game out there. Not going to say he was overmatched, but probably physically a man that's probably 6-8 inches taller than he is out there, and he's hung right in there with him. Quarterback keeper, as that hole just opened up right up the middle, across the 45 and decked down by Schaefer at the 47. Flag on the play. Clock stop, minute 31 as they
had a hold out there.
Either bring it back or they're going to move the chain. So let's see what the call is.
It is a hold.
Holding against Hannon. Hopefully next week it'll cool down again. We can get back to football weather.
It's got to be cooler out there than it is in here, though.
It is warm in this press box, and I don't think it's because of all the hot air we've been blowing. Minute 25, and now it counts as they start the clock ticking. And I know you want to fight to the end, but if I'm Hammond, let's run a couple plays and get out of here. There comes Lee. Reaches out with the left paw and snatches him down at the 20-yard line.
What a good night he's had for the Falcons.
Third down and about 20. We only have 44 seconds to go.
They're just going to probably run one more play here, get the buses.
Well, they really should, because after taking a shot like that with your quarterback, I mean, because St. Thomas has nothing to lose but to go after him. You don't want to get anybody hurt here. You battled well, and you showed yourself well tonight. So let's don't get anybody hurt here in the last minute when the game's been decided. As they will just hand the ball off the right side, running hard. He gets it out to the 32-yard line. And that will probably be the last play of the ball game, as we're 10 seconds to go here. I don't see Hammond rushing to the line, so your final score tonight will be St. Thomas Aquinas 48, Hammond 27. So for the WSTY Game of the Week crew, the self-proclaimed
18, I like it. BA Green.
Our cameraman Butch Lee, Michigan Action Stat Boy, who I shouldn't even mention. The coach, Rusty Barrio. I'm the big dog saying we'll bark at you next week.
Hi, I'm Greg Brumfield announcing the grand opening of the Bill Hood Ford Truck Center right here in Hammond. F-150s, F-250s, 4x4s, super cabs, crew cabs, dualies. You name it, we got it. Plus specials like these.
Now, during Ford Truck Month, get a new Ford F-150 Super Crew, just $26,997. That's savings of over $8,000 off the MSRP.
And at Bill Hood Ford, it's always your way, every day, just a click away at billhoodford.com.
My name is Dr. Jonathan Weiler, and I have paired with Dr. Benjamin Bundro of Mandeville, a fellow board-certified plastic surgeon, to create Louisiana Breast Reconstruction Associates. We feel that it is every woman's right to be educated on her options for breast reconstruction. I feel that myself and my office staff treat every patient equally, and we address not only the medical concerns of the patient, but we can also address the cosmetic concerns as well.
Dixie RV Superstore is your #1 source for the largest selection of new and pre-owned RVs.
You are sure to find the RV of your dreams with 68 acres of motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and toy haulers. We also have an RV collision center and 56 service bays to better serve you.
Dixie RV, located off I-12 exit 35 in Hammond. Check us out at DixieRV.com or give us a call at 888-DIXIE-RV.
And as always,
Dixie RV Superstore is helping you retire one weekend at a time.
Injured on the field, hurt on the job, been in a car accident? The doctors at Anthon's Chiropractic Care will help you get back to pre-injury performance level. With treatments including chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and massage therapy, you will quickly begin seeing results. Anthon's even schedules Saturday appointments to ensure that your treatment will not interfere with your schedule. So give them a call at 985-542-1640 to schedule your appointment, or stop by their downtown location in Hammond across from the Columbia Theater. That's Anthon's Chiropractic Care for all your chiropractic needs. Pete Panapinta, candidate for mayor of Hammond, wishes the coaches and players a safe game tonight and that each one of you perform to the best of your ability. Congratulations to our schools, and also congratulations to the principals, teachers, and students. Pete Panapinta hopes you have a great school year and success on and off the field.
Did you know that Menino's Pharmacy has an on-site flu vaccine program? That's right, Menino's Pharmacy will come to your place of business, office, school, or club and provide flu shots and bill your insurance company. If your insurance company doesn't cover the flu shot, Menino's will give you a special group pricing. With Menino's Pharmacy, your employees don't have to miss work to get their flu shot. Menino's Pharmacy will come to you. Whether it's 5 employees or 500, Menino's can take care of you. Give them a call today at 985-542-8466.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words,